trafficking and prostitution. 3 Hungarian nationals, including these 2, are accused of heading up the illegal ring right here in South Florida.
And tonight, neighbors say they knew something was fishy from the beginning. Team 6's Dan Krauth has the story tonight from Watson Island. Dan?
Jackie, Florida has more cases of sex trafficking than just about any other state in the country, and it's taking place all across South Florida. This case goes to show women aren't the only ones getting forced into becoming sex slaves.
On this street of manicured lawns and high-end homes in southwest Miami-Dade, neighbors had no idea the sex crimes that were taking place behind the home with the wooden front door.
Yeah, that's insane. Nobody would expect that.
Prosecutors say these men held young men against their will inside the suburban home. Neighbors say a slew of high-end cars were constantly coming and going at all hours of the day and night.
It was all BMWs, Mercedes-Benz. You could tell that they were charging a pretty penny for whatever they were doing.
Court records show the guys lured at least 3 men from Hungary to the United States to sell them for sex. The suspects met them through social media, first flying them to New York City and then eventually here to Miami.
Prosecutors say the men were forced into performing sex acts, either on web cameras or in person, for up to 20 hours a day. And this wasn't prostitution. Prosecutors say they were forced into this business, unable to leave, their identification cards and their passports taken.
And you never know, with sex slaves, they might have had ammunition, guns, anything in there too. So.
The feds have been investigating the home for the past year and finally shut it down, arresting these 2 recently in New York City. A 3rd man is behind bars right now in Miami.
Hopefully in jail they'll do what they did to the sex slaves to them. You know, justice.
And at one point, neighbors say there was actually a sign outside of the home that said $5 car wash, which is against the law in residential areas. They believe this was a front, a way to disguise the fact that numerous cars were being parked in the driveway throughout different parts of the day and evening. Live in downtown Miami tonight, Dan Krauth, NBC 6 South.